Hello students, in this video let us learn to work out few more problems in bivariate expectations. In the previous video we have already learned to solve 4 problems. Let us take the 5th one now. For the two-dimensional random variable x and y, the means, variance and correlation coefficient are given as mean mu x is equal to 1, mean of y is mu y is equal to 3, variance sigma x square is equal to 2 and sigma y square is equal to 4. Rho xy is equal to 0.5. Find the correlation and covariance. Determine the values of a and b if y is equal to ax plus b. First step is write down whatever is given. So, mean mu x is equal to 1, mu y is equal to 3, variance is sigma x square is equal to 2, therefore expectation or E of sigma x is equal to square root of 2, sigma y square is 4, so sigma y is equal to 2, rho xy is equal to 0.5. Write whatever is given. First let us find out the covariance. Covariance is given, can be found by using the formula of rho xy. Rho xy is equal to covariance of xy by sigma x sigma y. Since we want covariance of xy, we will send this sigma x into sigma y to the left hand side. So that covariance of xy becomes rho xy into sigma x sigma y. Let us put the values of rho xy now. Rho y is given to be 0.5. So put 0.5 here. It is a typing error, written as 0.7. So make it 0.5. Sigma x square is equal to 2. So sigma x becomes square root of 2. Sigma y square is equal to 4. Sigma y becomes 2. When you multiply 0.5 into square root of 2 into 2, you get the value as 1.4114. So the value of covariance of xy is found to be 1.1414. Now using this covariance, we will try to find the value of the correlation. Covariance xy is given by E of xy minus E of x into E of y. Therefore, E of xy becomes covariance of xy plus E of x into E of y. Covariance is 1.1414 and put the values of E of x. E of x is nothing but sigma x and E of y is nothing but sigma y. So if you put the values, you get the value as 4.4114. Check using your calculators. Next, they have asked us to find the value of a and b. To find the value of a and b, first we will use the formula variance of y is given by a square into variance of x. Variance of y means sigma y square, it is given to be 4. So we have written here. And the variance of x is given to be sigma x square is given to be 2. So a square into variance of x is 2. Therefore, a square is equal to 4 by 2. Value of a is square root of 2. Let us find the value of b now. For that, we will use the condition y is equal to ax plus b. So if we apply expectation on both the sides, or if we take mean on both the sides, it becomes mu y is equal to a into mu of x plus b. Mu y, we know the value is 3 and value of mu x is 2 plus b. So value of b is 3 minus root 3. So we get it as 1.585. 1.585. So we have found the values of A and B. Let us move on to the next problem. The next problem is like this. If x and y are the independent random variable, then show that x and y are uncorrelated. Here they have given the condition that x and y are independent. We know that if two variables are independent, written here, p of xy of x comma y is equal to p of x into p of y. If it is independent, it can be written as the product of two independent single random variables. So we will take the discrete case first. In the discrete case, if I write the expectation of the bivariate random variable, that is e of xy is equal to sigma I sigma j xi yj px of xi into py of yj. So now this can be split into 2. So this will separate into x and y. So e of xy, when I split, it becomes sigma xi px of xi into sigma j yj py of yj. This is nothing but the formula for e of x or mu x, and this is the formula for mu y or e of y. So e of xy is equal to e of x into e of y. So this is the case when x and y are discrete. So let us see in the continuous case. When x and y are two continuous independent random variables, f xy of x comma y, since it is independent, it can be written as the product of two f x of x into f y of y. Here it is e of xy, make it e of xy. E of xy is equal to double integral minus infinity to plus infinity xy into f xy of x comma y dx dy. Since f xy of x comma y is independent, we will split it and write it as the product of two, that is f x of x into f y of y. Now let us separate the integral and write it as integral minus infinity to plus infinity x fx of x dx and integral minus infinity to plus infinity y fy of y dy. So this is the formula for mu x and this is the formula for mu y. Mu x and mu y are nothing but e of x and e of y. Hence we have showed that e of xy is equal to e of x into e of y. So we have learnt the condition that when e of xy is equal to e of x into e of y, the random variables x and y are uncorrelated. So with this we finish few problems in bivariate expectations. Now let us move on to the next topic, that is two variable or bivariate transformation. So let us see what is it. Consider a bivariate random variable xy with mean and variance mu x sigma x square, mu y into sigma y square respectively. Let x and y be transformed to u and v with the linear transformation u is equal to ax plus by, v is equal to cx plus dy. Then the means of u and v are, so we know that for the transformations u is equal to ax plus by, if I apply the mean, it will be mu u is equal to a into mu x plus b into mu y. Similarly, if we write the means of v, we get it as mu v is equal to a into mu x plus b into mu y. So means of the u and v we have found. Now let us find the variance. Variance of u is written as sigma u square. We already know that sigma u square can be written as E of u minus mu u whole square. The value of u is ax plus by minus mu u can be written as, here it is mu u, a into mu x plus b mu y whole square. So before we take the whole square of this, let us solve what is inside the bracket. Here when we open the bracket, ax plus by minus a mu x minus b mu y. B mu y it is. If you see here, ax minus a mu x. A we take common and we can write it as a into x minus mu x. Similarly, from these two terms, we will take b common outside and write it as b into y minus mu y whole square. Let us apply a plus b whole square form and expand it as a square. A square becomes a square into x minus mu x whole square plus 2ab. 2ab becomes 2ab into x minus mu x into y minus mu y plus b square into y minus mu y whole square. Simplifying further, a square I will write as it is, and we know E of x minus mu x whole square is nothing but sigma x square. 2ab again we will write as it is. E of, here this E, when we take to each term, it becomes E of x minus mu x into y minus mu y. It is nothing but covariance of xy plus b square I will write as it is. E of y minus mu y whole square can be written as sigma y square. So sigma u square can be written as a square sigma x square plus 2ab into covariance of xy plus b square into sigma y square. Similarly, if we find the variance of v, we find it sigma v square is equal to, instead of a square, c square sigma x square plus, instead of ab, 2cd into covariance of xy, instead of b, d square sigma y square. So using these two formulas, we can find the variances of the new transformation u and v. So let us write the formula for the covariance of uv. So I have written it directly here. Covariance of uv can be written as ac sigma x square plus bc plus ad into covariance of xy plus bd into sigma y square. So these three formulas you have to remember to solve problems in this bivariate transformation. Let us solve few problems in bivariate transformation. First problem, the two-dimensional random variable PQ are linearly reduced to two-dimensional random variable XY. So here the linear transformation is P is equal to AX plus BY, Q is equal to CX plus DY. Express X and Y in terms of P and Q if A is equal to cos theta, B is equal to minus sin theta, C is equal to sin theta and D is equal to cos theta. So here now these two equations are written, P and Q are written in terms of X and Y. According to the question, we have to write X and Y in terms of P and Q, linear combination of P and Q. Let us see how this can be done. Take the two equations. P is equal to ax plus by, q is equal to cx plus dy. We have already studied in the first year of engineering that the system of equations can be written in the matrix form. Now in the left hand side we have PQ. So we write it in the form of a column matrix PQ. The coefficients of XY is written in the form of a square matrix ABCD. And again the variables X and Y are written in the form of a column matrix XY. Now what we have to do? We have to express XY in terms of PQ. So XY we will take to the, this ABCD, the square matrix, will take to the left hand side. When it goes to the left hand side, it will take the inverse of it. That is, the column matrix XY is equal to the square matrix ABCD inverse into PQ. Let us find the inverse of the square matrix ABCD now. You have already learned the formula for the inverse of a matrix in your PU. A inverse is given by adjoint of A by determinant of A. So determinant of A is nothing but AD minus BC, that is written here. Adjoint of A for a simple 2 cross 2 matrix can be written by interchanging the elements of the principal diagonal. That is, in the place of A we will write D, in the place of D we will write A, and we will change the sign of the other diagonal. That is, B becomes minus B and C becomes minus C. So A inverse is nothing but adjoint A by determinant A. So that becomes 1 by AD minus BC into the square matrix D minus B minus C A into PQ. Let us put the values of AD. A is cos theta, D is also cos theta. It becomes cos square theta. B is sin theta. C is minus sin theta. It becomes minus sin square. So minus of minus becomes plus. So cos square plus sin square becomes 1. Let us put the values of all the terms in the matrix. So D becomes cos theta, B minus B becomes sin theta, minus C becomes minus sin theta, A becomes cos theta into the column matrix PQ. Now to obtain the value of X, we will multiply the first row with the column here. That is P cos theta plus Q sin theta. The value of X is P cos theta plus Q sin theta, and value of Y is obtained by multiplying the second row with the column. That is, P into minus sin theta becomes minus P sin theta, cos theta into Q becomes plus Q cos theta. So now we have expressed XY in terms of P and Q. With this, we will end this video session today. For remaining problems, we go and check the next video. Thank you.